first element of the cycle of change is the influence phase. This phase is triggered at an individualistic and cognitive level. This means that an individual will have a great idea in regards to a technological breakthrough. The champion of this level is likened to an evangelist. A technological evangelist is a person who builds a critical mass of support for a given technology and then establishes it as a technical standard in a market. An evangelist promotes the use of a particular product or technology through talks, articles, blogging, user demonstrations, recorded demonstrations, or the creation of sample projects. The word evangelism is taken from the context of religious evangelism, due to the similarity of relaying information about a particular set of beliefs with the intention of converting the recipient. For evangelists to be successful and effective, 3 conditions must be met. The first condition is that evangelists need to be aware of and have access to the informal networks necessary to sell their ideas or peddle their influence. Therefore, managers who want their people to act as evangelists must regularly connect them to other groups and individuals across organizational boundaries, both vertical and horizontal. Second, evangelists must be adept at persuading others, so managers will need to create opportunities for employees to develop these abilities. This could be anything as simple as a simple course in negotiation. Third, potential evangelists need to feel the organization and those around them support their actions, and this is perhaps the most important and crucial point. The second element of the cycle of change is the authority phase. This phase is triggered at an individualistic and behavioral level. This means that an individual will help move the flow of change brought by an evangelist by using the behavioral essence of authority. The champion of this level is called an autocrat. A base definition of an autocrat is a ruler who has absolute power. The prudent use of authority may become necessary for 3 reasons. First, key organizational members may have accepted an idea. However, they are apprehensive to put the idea into action due to fear and anxiety. So a take-charge person needs to step up and make the idea live. Second, the new idea could generate a wide range of interpretations leading to a Tower of Babel effect. The more novel or abstract the idea is, the more likely it is to fail. Again, you need a person with absolute rule to make these decisions. Third, authority may be needed to overcome general resistance. For example, you can threaten your employees to cooperate. To be effective, autocrats need 3 things. The first is authority and credibility. Although both qualities are tied partly to an individual's position in an organization, they also stem from the respect and loyalty of others. The second key requirement for an autocrat to be successful is good timing. Autocrats will often have to choose among competing ideas and decide which of these ideas will be adopted and when they will be adopted. Finally, autocrats must have practical imagination, which is the ability to identify and provide the resources necessary to implement new ideas. The third element of the cycle of change is the technology phase. This phase is entrenched in the systems and behavioral level. This means that in order to make new practices stick, technology must be leveraged correctly and in a timely fashion. The champion of this level is called an architect, or I could even see the term builder of change as being a viable title. An architect's main purpose is to design the systems necessary to embed the change in corporate routines or behavior. Just like in our daily life, technology has become deeply entrenched and ultimately taken for granted, and this is also on the behavioral level. Technology is critical to this cycle as it will help push out negative options and will promote collaborative behavior in an organization. To be effective, architects also need technical expertise. This is the skills and knowledge to understand exactly what can be built so that they can translate inspiration into processes and structures. Organizations should also ensure that a range of technical experts have the opportunity to reach the senior levels of management. I think today that there is a stigma of business and finance people becoming executives, and they are entitled to this. Perhaps to get a fair representation of a company, technology-based experts such as architects should be represented in the executive sphere. The fourth element of the cycle of change is the culture phase. This phase encompasses both cognition and systems level. The systems level in this case should be thought of as the organization as a whole system or one unit. The change champion of this phase is the educator. It should be noted that the educator change agent is not necessarily a teacher, but an individual that is able to draw the strengths and experiences of employees into a tangible laser beam of continuous change. Educators need a combination of two critical skills. The first skill being the ability to assess how changes will add value for customers. The second skill is ability to create work experiences that will allow employees to obtain a deeper understanding of the company's strategic direction. In both today's secular society and business-based society, the work of educators is often overlooked. This is due to the fact that educators are not directly viewed as contributing to the bottom line of a company.